Hi, my name is Sasha, and it feels strange to start this video like that, but it's going to be personal, but I feel like I need to talk, and this is probably the best way I have right now, and not to offend anyone from my real life, because at least one person who is my real life friend will probably watch this video, and probably this person is the one with whom I will love to be more open about this that I have in my head, and about these things that I want to say out loud, and maybe hear someone's feedback or opinions, maybe experience on something similar. And I know that this person is have their own things to deal with, and I don't want to burden anyone, so I'm making this video. So this will be probably my title, but I'm turning 25 tomorrow, and I'm basically confused about everything in my life. To make it clear, at this point, I can't say that I fully disappointed in what I have or where I am right now. I have wonderful friends. I really believe that I have one of the best friends. It's a different people. Mostly they're not connected to each other, so I just have a lot of, as a sun, a lot of rays going to different direction, connecting to different people. I do have few friends who I never saw in my life. With some of them, we know each other for 8 years or something, and we never saw each other. We just message. It's Instagram thing. We know so much about each other. We support each other, and hopefully we maybe will meet each other at some point, because we live in different countries and now quite far away from each other. But so I can't really complain about this part of my life, and I do love my family, even though I had hard times with them growing up, because we all have really different, maybe not different, maybe even similar characters, but we kind of stubborn, and I don't know, really hard in communication can be. But now as a grown-up person, I can say that I love my family, and recently this month I got new tattoo that was dedicated to my family, because I never was actually good with words. Experience expressing my affection towards them. It was my way to say that they actually matter for me. So to make it clear, I do have wonderful family and really wonderful friends, and this part of my life that I'm really proud of. But there's other things that I'm really confused about, and I do think they are important. I don't know how I need to talk about this. There's probably three big, I don't know, kind of field that I want to touch today, and say that I'm really confused about this thing, and I'm not sure if it's okay. I was thinking that maybe I should leave career part at the end, but it's probably not so sensitive one, so we will start from this. But the first thing, important thing in a life, I would say, about what I'm really confused is career. So I'm graduated lawyer. I graduated 2 years ago, back in February 2021. I chose law because it was the easiest thing for me. I never in my life had any problems with education, because I don't know, it always was easy for me. School, then college, then university, I never had a problem. I never spent too much time on homework. I was just trying to not miss lessons, and that was enough for me. So I do have a red diploma in a law, I read in college, read in university, which means I was one of the best top students, and it never was my goal. So, I'm a lawyer, and I barely worked in this field, and the reason not necessary in my country. I'm in Russia, so it kind of not pointless to work in this. There's a lot of lawyers in this country that actually doing really good job, and sometimes I look at them and think that it will be nice to be in their team and help with what they're doing. But we're talking about like people who trying to protect um, mostly people from government, like protect regular people from government, not government people. That's what I'm trying to say. And you know that it's pretty, I don't know, dangerous thing. And even if like I will be ready to do something like that, I still have family, so I have a lot of things like that in my head. And I need to say that I work like close to this, but yeah, I can't say that I'm satisfied. I work just to have money. It's not a career, it's not something I want to talk about, it's just something that pays my bills. So, thinking about maybe I need to change it, change my profession. And I kind of feel like I'm too old for this. Just think about it. If you're in the same situation, you probably can understand that starting all over at 25 is hard. It's like actually accepting that you made a mistake. You spent like on my place, college plus university, it's like 7.5 years, and I just like throw it away. But I don't feel like I have a power to start over, and I'm not sure that I knew what I want to do. I obviously don't see like YouTube as a career or something. It can be for some people, at least like temporary, but for me YouTube it's more like a place when I can like speak my opinion. That's what I always wanted to do, even if it's opinion about music or football. I barely do that, but still, or like figure skating, again I barely do that, but there's was few videos. So first it's clear, I'm 25 and I'm confused about what I wanted to do in this life. And moving forward to maybe something more important, it's can be different for all people. And from my point of view, next thing is relationship. And again, I'm 25 and I'm single, and I had 0 relationships in my life. Okay, it's from my point of view, because there was, can I say like 1.5 relationships? So technically I said yes to a question like, do you be my girlfriend? 1.5 times. I will explain. So like first time I was actually like forced to say yes back in 9th grade. So I was 15, he was 17 or 18. So it was more like 3 of us. So he, sometimes his friend, me, and one of my best friends. She's 2 years older than me, and she kind of play matchmaker. So I eventually said yes to his question, and it was already like September, so back to school, me in 9th grade, he's a student, and I kind of had like a safe time when at beginning of September he fly with his family to Spain, Barcelona. Yeah, maybe I should have said yes to him, you know, like more real yes. So I kind of had my time off to more think and like what the hell I'm doing. But then he come back and he obviously wanted to see me, and he was like, I'm going to visit you on like weekends. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then like at Friday I was like, oh, you know, I have a plans, we are going to grandma. So I make like everything to like don't meet him. So technically I said yes. Then we like met 0 times, and maybe like two weeks he was in Spain, and maybe then 1 week that he tried to like set up like real date with me. And I just like, no, I don't have time, I'm quite busy, I didn't answer my phone. And he was not stupid, so we obviously break up at that period. We didn't even have like this like breakup thing. He just like understood, and I was just like glad he understood that I'm not ready for a relationship. If you think, it's like quite strange, like he was 18 and I was 15. That's definitely because he already had a car and driving license, and it's like you can drive a car from 18 in my country. So he was 18, I was 15. So yeah, strange to think about that. And this like 1.5, I said, relationship I had, quite the same happened when I was in 2nd grade in college. And not gonna lie, he was good looking, he had tattoos, something that I actually really like, and like he was blonde, blue-eyed. And another my friend, really good one, we were together at school and in college, and in university as well. This time she played matchmaker, because he was actually talking with her about what I like, how to impress me. And he asked me at summer, I think, so like maybe 2 months of like pretty unstopped communication. I still have really good friend with him. I didn't have feelings for him. So he asked me, and since I was really, I don't know, feeling that he's a good friend and I wanted to explain, I actually was pretty open with him that I don't have feelings for you, but you're like friend, and I'm actually really confused about all these like feelings in a relationship. I like never liked anyone before, and I don't like you this way as well, and I don't want to ruin things. And we had like pretty like heart-to-heart conversation, so we stayed friends kinda. He definitely still had feelings for me. Maybe he was hoping that one day this can change, because we stayed pretty close. I don't know, can I say that we go to a dates, but for next, so I was like 16, 17 probably at that moment. He was 18, 1 year older. We probably stop like seeing each other finally when I pushed him away in 2020, I think. Let's say his present, it was nice present, but it actually showed how much he think about me, like literally, that it's like unhealthy for him, because I don't see anything happening between us, so he need to move on. I feel like personally feel like I'm stuck in one place, like everything moving, everyone like moving forward, and I am on one place for like 10 years probably, because like nothing happening in my relationship life, and I don't want to other people to stuck with me, so I actually pushed him away. But it was like 4 or 5 years of this kind of seeing each other with feelings from his side, and me just being friendly and enjoying his company. And I feel it was really wrong thing to do, so I finally pushed him away. And here we move into like the main point of it. As a 25 years old person, I feel like I am not progressing. I am on one place, like, and I don't know if I should do something or I should wait. Is it okay to be this unexperienced? Because obviously right now there's more and more people my age with whom we was in the same school, college, university, insert anything you want, just like people my age around me, like starting a families, and we are already at this point when it's not just because of unexpected pregnancy. Even like until like probably like 21 or something, it was mostly about, not mostly, there was period when like 100 cases that I saw was about unexpected pregnancy and marriage after that. But last 2 years, I think we're already at this point when people my age start a family because they want to, and not because there was just a little mistake that lead them to maybe fast forward to like formal relationship as a family and marriage. It made me think that I like missing something, and I feel like on this part of my life I'm so unexperienced, and I have one part of me that's saying that that's okay, take your time. It's not like I'm stopping myself. There's like the only reason why I'm so unexperienced is because I never had a feelings for anyone. Like I never fell in love with anyone. I never felt a desire to, I don't know, be in an intimate relationship with anyone around me. So it's just like there's no right person. So it's kind of not really depend on me. It just happened. So I'm definitely on side like take your time, but at the same time, this agenda of your 20s being your like best time of your life, when you're like already free and independent and you still not so tired of life, and yeah, you still young, and like you need to take everything right now, explore like maximum thing you can, like travel, have a relationship, I don't know, watch movie, learn languages, while you're still kind of free and young and have power in yourself. And I feel like I'm just like wasting this time. Like I'm in my mid 20s, and just like now I say that I never had feelings in my life. And it's another part because it's true. I'm 25 and I never fall in love. I consider myself a pansexual probably. So for me, like gender and like body and face is like the last thing that will matter. Like gender will not matter at all. It's more about personality that person have. I can describe my perfect type, boy or girl, because I don't have one. I found people good looking, like with any type of hair and color and eyes and like height or everything. So it's not about like your like physical appearance. It's about what's here, and it's not something that I actually can change, But this is the reason why I'm kind of stuck on one place, and why I feel like I waste my best years of my life. But I can't change because I never had feelings to anyone. And this is why I'm really unexperienced. Because for me, it feels so wrong to be in a relationship when I don't have feelings towards a person. And let's say, even currently, there is a person who I know that he have a feeling for me. It's like pretty open information, and we know each other for like 5 years, kinda. And I feel like I'm holding him on like one place as well, and I'm really trying not to. I was pretty open with him about me not having these feelings for him, so like please move on. Like he's a great person. So this sum up to me being 25 and still kind of confused even about my sexual orientation. Because when you never fall in love before, because I feel that gender doesn't matter for me. So I feel like sexually I can be with anyone, judging by the gender, but to actually have this intimate relationship, I need to first have like mental connection to a person, and this never happened. So I don't know how much open I want to be in this video, like in of words, but I think everyone can like put two and two together and understood in what way I'm unexperienced. And to say I'm really confused about this. I'm afraid that my conclusion is wrong, or maybe it's something that I should actually work on. I don't know. Really, I'm really afraid to be like wrong on this. Like maybe it's something that I should work on, cause look, I'm from Russia, and obviously kind of homophobic place. It's at least in a way that you can't actually see any same-sex representation here. And I learned about this other orientation, let's say that way, for just this moment, when I was 11, I think. I don't remember how it happened. I remember going home and like googling and reading whole LGBTQ plus Wikipedia page, Russian obviously version, um, reading it and thinking like, why should I hate those people? And I said hate them because at that moment I obviously didn't have like any experience on my sexual orientation. I didn't even thought about it. I was 11. Even right now I still had like zero experience in this. Obviously being like, for my opinion, a child. Okay, child that know about sex and things, but it was something like what other like grown-ups do. So for me at that moment I thought like I'm default heterosexual, and I probably started to think more about it at 15, 16, and I actually had like kind of come out as a bisexual at 16, because again, I had zero experience. I never fall in love with someone, but obviously there was boys that was interested in me, even like back in school. Obviously, I mean, it's like part of life. I would say I was probably even more popular when I was in school. I'm not gonna lie, like probably two of them was good friends of mine, and I liked them, but like in friends way. So I mean, I would love to be able to be in love with them, because there was actually pretty like beautiful boys and smart and like good. I failed in this because I never was able to have feelings for them, but it made me think more about like possibility of me, of what kind of relationship I wanna have, and I felt like gender doesn't matter for me. And at that moment I remember that like at least this Russian Wikipedia page, and I didn't speak English at that moment at all because my official second language in school was Deutsch, German, so my English was like nothing, and I was kind of depend on information that I can find on Russian language. So the three options that I had was hetero, homo, and bi. So bi felt more right, though I still had a feeling that it's not really about me, but it was more freeing at that moment, because I felt like kind of exploring myself and how I see people and how I see myself in the future when I was 16. This like heterosexuality frame was kind of too, I don't know, narrow for me. I feel like I'm not feel in this. It's like I'm not fit in this. It's not about me. But and at the same time, homosexuality felt the same, because it's still about being attracted to specific gender, and I felt like I don't care about gender, so my choice was bisexuality back then. And yeah, I think I was 21 or something when I learned about pansexuality, and this felt more right. But at the same time, I'm still confused even saying that I'm pansexual, because I still never was in love. And maybe if I'm really pansexual, maybe I just need to give people more chances. Because obviously, I do go out. I pretty open to DMs in Instagram, because it's never hard to answer someone in your DM. If anything, you always can block people like after a few messages if you see that like they're like kind of this conversation is off or something. So I'm really open to any conversation connection with people. I even like do YouTube right now because I want to have more conversation, more people. I wanna like connect with people, so I'm really open towards it. And I'm like giving chances to wrong people, because I do go out, and I already said about like two people who were around me for like 4 or 5 years, and I still had like didn't like had this connection with them. I'm trying, so maybe I'm lonely because there is people with whom I can create this type of connection, but maybe I'm afraid of something. I don't know. Like I feel like I really need someone who will like work with this and explain, because at some point I feel like I'm giving up. And like not gonna lie, like recently I was thinking a lot, especially because like looking like everyone around me in a relationship, and I'm the only lonely one. Like only like my younger brothers is only even only one of them, like another is in a like relationship since he was like 17. So I feel like everyone around hates someone but not me. And I think that having relationship with person with whom you actually have feelings, for me it's like really like theoretical stuff. But I don't like imagining, I don't know, like hugging someone at the evening with whom you have this connection. It probably feels so good, and I never felt that, and I want to, but it's not something that I can do alone. And I had thoughts about maybe being asexual or aromantic, but it's probably really wrong for me, because um, I would love to do some romantic shit to person who I will like, to make them happy. I'm actually enjoying doing things like that towards my friends or family members, to surprise them, to like I don't know, create some experience for them. And I would love to someone to do things like that to me. And again, how much I want to be open in this video about asexuality. If I understand correctly the concept of this, I'm not asexual, because I still have a desire. I just don't have this mental connection towards people to actually, I don't know, act on this desire. Because, okay, a little more open. I think people usually think that like wet dreams it's a boys thing. It is actually not. Had this like 3 times already, and it's strange experience, but it's proof that my body like can feel desire, and maybe even sometimes want to have like this action, but I just don't have anyone close to me, so I'm not asexual in any case. So the last thing that I probably need to touch there is gender. And again, as this whole video of me being confused, I'm confused in this as well. To make it short, I obviously know that I have woman's body, and I have like zero reasons to change it. I'm not a transgender, definitely, even though I'm maybe not really happy to have this type of body. But I feel like my physical gender is female, it's like 100%, but like here, like mental gender, I feel like I'm not in between. I'm outside of the spectrum. It's like I just wanna mm, identify myself just as a person, as individual, not as female, not as male, or anyone in between. I'm just a person, and I fail to see what gender actually changed in people's life. And that can be like another problem or reason why I'm alone. Because when you're confused even about things like that, probably most people think that like there's something wrong with you. And to make it more clear, like I don't see myself like a parent in the future, and even if I can picture myself as a parent, I feel like it will be not me to play actually like basic of the role of mother. I don't want to be a mother. I don't want to use this part of my body. I trying to not even think that I have this, because it's for some reason it's really um leave this uneasy feeling in my head. I mean, maybe I'm non-binary, and I feel like so strange because, like, pansexual, non-binary. I'm atheist, by the way. On top of that, so yeah, I kind of like collect things that a lot of people don't understand or support. But I feel like I'm non-binary person because, like, what the hell is gender? Why it means so much? I don't understand. So this was my summary of why I'm a really confused person. By the way, like right now, thinking of everything that I said, maybe a reason for my obsession with the fandoms is that I'm confused on these like really important things in a life. So I'm trying to live through my fandoms. This was my summary of being 25 and confused about most basic stuff that, I don't know, make you a real part of society. So here I am. I do have wonderful friends and I love my family, but I don't have a love life. I'm not sure about my sexual orientation. It can be like, fluid. I think it's make a lot of sense for me. But why I never like actually fall for anyone? What's the reason? Me not giving enough time to people to open themselves? Me being too closed for this? I don't know, like I wanna hope I'm not the only person on this planet like that, and I'm probably really not. But like when I like turn off this camera and go outside, I will feel like I'm alone in this. So if I will change anything in my life, it will probably, I don't know, like I actually think about this a lot. I would love to be not confused. I would love to know my sexual orientation, like really, I would love to experience things. I don't know. I'm confused. That's the title of this video. I'm confused. Even like now talking and having some like thought that I want to express, like talking more, I feel like, is it make sense even to me? It is, but at the same time, maybe I'm wrong. So, this is perfect. I'm 25 and I'm confused. Thinking about maybe like getting my next tattoo of like confused. Just the word, because it's me. And even though I'm trying to enjoy life and believe in this like everything needs time, and it just means like it's not perfect time. Like I will find perfect person and a perfect time for me, and that's okay. Everyone is different. I still feel like my best years is just like wasted, because I feel like these things about what I talked, like this long video, like relationship orientation, like I don't know, desire for someone, and 80k. All of my friends already experienced some in their teenage period, some in beginning of their 20s, and obviously both of is okay. But I'm in literally mid 20s. So thank you for watching. If you made this far, I don't know. If you say some advice or story about people like me, or maybe you're the same, I don't know, maybe leave a comment. But yeah, really random video. Thanks for watching. Bye.